Which one of them do you want next?
It doesn't matter who's next.
Vergil Ortiz's father, Vergil Ortiz Sr., lets us know when Vergil Ortiz could be expecting to return to the ring.
I need y'all to get the likes up, man. Get the likes up.
And we've been talking about this potential fight between Vergil Ortiz and Jaron Ennis quite a bit. And we've heard some conflicting statements from some people in the sport of boxing, guys like Timothy Bradley, saying that he'll keep playing this game with Boots if he was Vergil. And
if I was Ortiz, what I would do? Oh yeah, I'd do exactly what he's doing. I would make Boots earn it. I would say, you know, why don't you go fight the Majamovs of the world? Go fight Majamov. Go fight Boachuk. You know what I'm saying? Come back, get your resume up, my guy.
You know, stretch this thing out for as long as he can, make him go do something. See, that whole making him do something thing, that's something a guy like Terrence Crawford should say to some of these young dudes that ain't done nothing yet. Vergil Ortiz isn't in no type of position to say things like that to Jaron Boots Ennis. But Vergil Ortiz Sr. comes out and says this.
How soon or how much longer do you want Vergil to take a break and get back into the ring?
Well, we've had a long camp.
Yeah.
I've had a little boy, a baby boy in August, so we actually went in camp a month and something earlier. So it's been a long camp, and not only that, but we still got to check his hands because he still hurts his hands. So we got to check his hands still. We'll see how we'll go from there.
To him, what he had to say. Come on, man. We've been hearing, especially his father, right? His father don't want his son to get in that ring with this dude, but we've been hearing what he's been saying, right? And he's been very dismissive of the fight between Jaron Boots Ennis since the beginning, since it first got talked about. Hand injury, his hand hurting, they had a long camp. Bro, the fight was a short fight. A short fight, bro. You didn't, like, oh, so now his hand hurt. Okay, so if it was a long 12-round fight with this injured hand, will we still be hearing, oh, well, you know, we got to rehab this hand? No, he's saying that because they don't want to have to hop right into a fight with Boots. Why I believe that he's even bringing up this whole hand injury situation is because the expectations is for his son, Vergil, to fight Jaron Boots Ennis next in February, sometime in early 2026. But guess what? Nah, it's not going to happen. He got in the ring with Lubin, got him up out of there really, really early, unscathed. The best case scenario for Team Vergil, right? Get into a fight with a guy like Lubin, get in and out. Unlike his previous fights was drag out brawls, right? Going tooth and nail with these guys. The fight with Lubin was the easiest fight he's had in a while. So fans' expectations is that, well, you should be ready to fight Boots Ennis next. Wrong. He got a hand injury now. Magically, he got a hand injury. Now they're going to have to rehab his hand for 6 months. And we ain't going to be ready to train and fight for another 3 months. So about another 9 months before we start talking about the Boots Ennis fight again. This is the games that they're going to be playing, man. This is the games. Nobody mentioned nothing about no hand injury until now. We had the baby, we did this, but he got, it's going to be something else next time. Truth is, they don't want no smoke Jaron Boots Ennis. They don't want no smoke with him. There's no reason, there's no explanation other than the fact that they don't feel that he can go in there and actually beat him. Now you got some guys coming out saying that Vergil will win the fight, et cetera, et cetera. Tell me how. How? How does Vergil beat Jaron Boots Ennis? Because if he could beat him, he would go do it. He'll go do it. Just like how Crawford was pressing Spence for all those years, because he felt that he could beat Spence, because he knew he could beat Spence. Well, Vergil should be doing the same thing. Nah, guess who's doing it? It's Jaron Boots Ennis pressing Vergil. Why? Because he knows he can beat him. So he pressing him. Vergil ain't pressing back as hard. Now, he's pressing as much as he can as a fighter, but I think part of the reason why Vergil isn't jumping full into the fire is because his team is kind of holding him back from jumping into the fire. It's messing with his confidence a little bit. My team don't think I can win. I believe I can beat him, but my dad don't think I can win. My manager don't think I can win. My trainer don't. Everybody's coming up with these reasonings for me not to really take this fight with this guy. Right? So who knows what's going on with Vergil? Vergil himself probably do want the fight, but his team, that's a whole nother story entirely. They're not going to let it happen. Not let it happen that easily. I don't think no amount of money or anything will get him in the ring unless they truly ready. And I don't think they ever going to be ready. But the fans got to keep putting the pressure on these dudes. The fans got to keep coming out here calling it how it is. The fans got to tell Vergil Ortiz to stop ducking Jaron Boots Ennis. Because this thing could be a long, long road. It could be a long road. It could be a short one. We don't know yet. But it seems like they're preparing us for the long road. Oh, well, the hand injury. Oh, well, we go have to do the belt first. Oh, well, he got to go do this first. Yeah. See, they big timing on him, and they ain't even done nothing. How you go big time on Boots, and he done more than you did? Both guys are about equal. And I rate Boots a little higher simply because he got world titles. For whatever reason, Vergil Ortiz never fought for a world championship. Guess what? The guy that he was looking to fight at 54, Xander Zayas, is fighting Baru. They just had their face off. So he became a champion before Vergil did. And he's a younger guy. So I don't know what's the weight with Team Vergil as far as getting him in position to become a champion. Maybe because when you become a champion, you have certain obligations you must fulfill. Mandatories, unifications, things of that nature, right? Maybe they don't want Vergil to be put in that type of situation just yet. Maybe they just want him to be able to go in and out, move how he want to move freely without the sanctioned bodies dictating anything, without the politics of boxing dictating who should his opponent be. And I can tell you one thing, they don't want the fans to dictate Vergil Ortiz fighting Jaron Boots Ennis next. So if you ain't gonna fight Boots next, who you gonna fight if everybody else got a fight lined up? If everybody got a fight lined up, who you gonna fight? Boots Ennis is the only guy standing right there in the middle of the street. Everybody else got something lined up. So you just go wait till the smoke clears from everybody else and then see? Nah. Jaron Boots Ennis is the next fight to make. But I highly doubt it happens next. But yeah, tell me what you guys think. Vergil Ortiz Sr. gives another excuse as to why this fight likely won't happen next. Tell me what you guys think. Like, subscribe, holler at your boy. Peace out.
You know, Vergil has a fight going on right now. That's one thing. You got to show his opponent respect because if you know, boxing works certain ways. You know, you overlook somebody, it'll bite you in the ass. You know. The other thing is that, I mean, come on, the guy just fought a nobody. You know, how are you supposed to sit here and be worrying about him when he's fighting nobody? Just like thinks he can just go straight to you. Like how about you fight somebody? You know, you got to earn your way also. It's just the way it is. Lubin has earned his way. So for us, that's how we see it. You know, Lubin's earned it. This guy's not even in the conversation for us. You know, unless you fight somebody, or if the money's there and they present it and it's good, you know, that's fine. But man, the guy turned it down twice already, just recently. This last offer was supposed to be for October. So how can we sit here and think about him when he's already turned it down? For us, it doesn't make no sense. It's like.